feast your eyes upon Phrygia, where King Midas ruled in a palace so luxurious, even his crown was jealous. King Midas, the monarch with a Midas touch. Well, more like a Midas cling. Everything he touched turned to gold. In the land of Phrygia, King Midas reigned supreme. His appetite for gold was insatiable. Deep within his kingdom lay a garden that was straight out of a fantasy novel. It was here, in this enchanted paradise, that fate decided to play its hand. And who did King Midas stumble upon? None other than Silenus, the god of winemaking and drunkenness. A guy who had a few too many drinks and not enough sense to find his way home. Midas, ever the gracious host, offered Silenus a meal fit for a king. A meal, it so happens, that would change everything. Amidst the enchanting flora, the laughter flowed like wine. Midas's heart was as big as his treasure vault. He welcomed Silenus, the god of tipsiness, with open arms and a brimming goblet. And just when things were getting interesting, Dionysus crashed the party like the god of wine and revelry he was. A divinely lit entrance, you might say. To thank Midas for being so kind to his lost companion, he gave Midas a wish. What do you wish for when a god offers you a wish? Midas had something in mind, and it wasn't for world peace. He wanted the Midas Touch. Everything he touched would turn to gold, and just like that, his fingertips became golden wands, turning everything they touched into the stuff of dreams. Midas couldn't help himself, turning apples to shimmering gold. At first, he felt like the coolest magician in town, turning regular stuff into golden wonders. But little did he know, the magic had a catch. Midas hosted feasts that would make food critics weep. But there was one problem. Everything on his plate turned to golden gluttony. And then it happened. His own daughter, with arms outstretched in a warm embrace, began to turn into a shiny new family heirloom. The moment that would haunt his dreams forever. His beloved daughter, a golden statue. Midas got down on his golden-plated knees and begged Dionysus for a return policy on his wish. Dionysus, not wanting to see Midas suffer, offered a solution. A dip in the lake of the Pactolus River. His golden touch flowed away like a summer fling, turning into autumn leaves. With his golden touch washed away, Midas realized that real treasures were not made of gold. His daughter returned to normal again. The garden and his sanity returned, all shining, brighter than ever. Midas learned a valuable lesson. Gold wasn't the key to happiness. It was just a shiny distraction from what truly mattered. And so, King Midas lived out his days with a heart full of love, surrounded by the enchantment of the garden and the laughter of friends. As for turning things into gold, he left that to the magicians and alchemists, because sometimes true wealth lies in what we hold in our hearts, not in what we grasp with our hands.